At 5. If you've been getting texts or calls about your taxes, you're certainly not alone. Scammers are posing as the IRS to try to trick people into sending money. Jen Sullivan spoke with the IRS and identity protection experts about what to watch out for.
From text messages to phone calls.
We are reaching you to inform you that IRS is filing a lawsuit against you.
Urgent messages claiming to be from the Internal Revenue Service. But more likely, it's a scam.
And the bad thing about scammers and schemers is they change their tactics, so there's always a new thing that they're using.
Stacey Engel with the IRS says if there is an issue with your taxes or if you owe money, the IRS will send you a letter in the mail. She says the IRS will never contact you through a text message and will only call or email you if you've given them permission to do so. If someone does call claiming to be the IRS, Engel says tell the caller you want to verify who they are. Ask questions.
We are not going to get mad at you if you say, I'm not giving you any information. The IRS will explain to you what your balance is. They will let you pay via check, money order, direct deposit, credit card, debit card.
The IRS will then direct you to make a payment online or by mail. They will never demand payment over the phone.
If an IRS employee calls you, they are assigned your account, so their name should be on any notice that you received.
Engel says the letter will also include a QR code, which will take you to the IRS website. When filing online, how can you protect your personal information, especially if you need to email your W-2 to an accountant?
Emailing any documents with your social security number is not a great idea.
Kristen Lewis with identity protection company Aura says black out all personal information before sending it. Never work on tax documents using a public Wi-Fi network. And if you are sending personal data, use password-protected encryption. For Consumer Watch, I'm Jen Sullivan.
Now, earlier this month, the IRS released its annual Dirty Dozen list of tax scams, highlighting the latest ways scammers are targeting your money and your personal information. They say AI-powered phone calls are on the rise. Thieves are now using fake voices and caller ID spoofing to sound like the IRS. So here are some scams on that list: phishing emails and texts, fake charities trying to take your donations, and misleading tax advice spreading on social media. Identity theft, still a big one. So are ghost preparers. Those are people who will file your taxes but won't sign the return. Scammers are also pushing bogus self-employment credits, inflated charitable deductions, and overstated withholding to grab bigger refunds. They're even targeting tax professionals with malware that steals client information. You can read that full list of scams right now on the IRS website.